Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Yellow, I'll go on, 80.
Number 53, Mike.
That's how it's going.
On first down, it's done. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check, 45 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
Going to 54, going to 54. Line in.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check, crunch. Shift.
We're going to 54. Line in.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 46. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second and 9, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Coleman now. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. 3 down. Here we go, 47. 45, 46. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
45.
Prescott. It's Kelsey on the grab. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Lucky. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Mahomes going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Bang, bang! Jim! Why? Give it. We're going to 53.
On 2nd down, Freeman. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go. Let's do it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Prescott with a catch made by Hopkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes now to throw. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, 47. It's me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45. 45. Mike, 45. Kill. 26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Shit. We're going to 53.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Freeman the first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You go tight. You go to 54. Go to 54. Line 26.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come on. 45 is the Mike.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mahomes now on 1st down. And break, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Attack!
They'll run on 1st down. It's done. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's back to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Freeman again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.